Personally, I'm in the UK. I haven't put my face on there because I don't want the lizard people to be able to see my face and take all of my personal belongings and come for my family after I die.
Discord's come a long way since its humble beginnings as a Reddit tier, memer, fedora-tipping narwhal baconing at midnight service where every time you fired it up, it'd toss incredibly timeless classics at you like constructing additional pylons and overloading on memes, watch out for Wumpus, and anytime you contacted their support, you were put in touch with Springle, the mystical gnome fairy elf wizard lord, to do nothing to help you with whatever problem you had.
What the fuck?
Discord has grown a lot since those days. It has been a staple in society for the last couple of years. And just a few hours ago, they put out an announcement about some big upcoming changes to Discord that they may as well have just announced they're shutting down. Like, that would have been more positively received than what we actually got here. This is despicable. Discord has announced that all accounts will be age-restricted by default unless you verify your age via face scan or
What the
ID.
fuck?
There's also a lot more terrible things here, but that's by far the biggest. Discord, by the way, is like the least trustworthy place to be giving your data to. Only a couple months ago, Discord had a huge data breach where hackers got tons of data as well as 70,000 fucking government IDs. Giving Discord your biometric data and ID is like giving your paycheck to a polymarket gambling addict. It's just a terrible recipe for disaster. Now they're going with the standard play from John Madden's playbook here of corporate gobbledygook, where they're saying that this is actually in order to create a safer experience for teens that use Discord. While obviously Discord has had a history of horrible things that have happened to children that have used their service,
I believe they should have just done what they did for the UK. They should have just high-key made it so obviously 18 plus areas, you have to just like confirm your age there, bro. I don't know why they're doing all this. Just make the fucking confirm your age shit for the NSFW areas. What the fuck are they doing? We'll shut down your account if you don't give us your face.
This in no way, shape, or form is the actual impetus for why they're implementing these changes to harvest your data. They then also have a mention in that tweet there that they're starting a council for US teens aged 13 to 17 to apply to be a part of this board that's supposed to better help steer Discord in a direction that's safer for children.
What?
What do you like? How does a kid submit a resume? What's your work experience? We need at least 7 years of, Nickelodeon internships or something in order to accept you on the Discord children's board here. It's a very weird proposal. Now, going to their announcement here, when would users need to verify their age group?
I have another question. If you're trying to get a kid to apply, right, do you get instantly accepted or instantly denied if you spend above 20 hours on Discord a day? Is that a green flag for you or a red flag? I can't tell. I don't know.
Users are only prompted to verify their age group when they attempt to access certain age-restricted content, settings, or features. After completing age assurance, users won't be asked to verify again for future age-restricted actions. A user may be prompted to verify their age group if they attempt to unblur media flagged by our sensitive content filters or attempt to change any of the default sensitivity content filter settings to show sensitive content, turn off message requests, access age-restricted channels and servers, speak in a stage channel, and toggle on age-restricted command settings. Then, in bold at the very bottom, importantly, this does not mean everyone will need to confirm their age just to use Discord. Not yet, at least. I'm sure that's right around the corner. But they knew that they would catch a big load of fucking poop from this for all of their users because nobody wants to just be willy-nilly giving all of their data, their fucking face scan, ID, and everything to Discord, of all companies. A company that literally just had a massive data breach, by the way. Many people can use Discord exactly as they do today without ever being asked to confirm their age. Now, here's the default safety settings that if you attempt to alter, you will then most likely be prompted to fork over your data, whether that's an ID or a face scan. So they're calling it Teen by Default, because these settings establish a clear safety baseline designed with teens in mind, with flexibility for adults to customize their experience. Adults can always choose to verify their age and change them or leave this setting as is. Unless a user is confirmed to be an adult, these safety settings stay in place and can't be changed. So they're immutable unless you are giving, of course, your precious data, which is a currency more valuable than money, which is why every company is scrambling to do everything they can to try and roll out some changes that require you to give them your data. So that way they can sell it to other entities. At this point, it's most likely going to AI-based companies, but it goes all over the place, and it always has. So then it goes into lay out the default settings, such as the content filters, age-gated spaces, message requests, friend request alerts, and stage restrictions. So the wacky new philosophy over there at Discord is everyone's a child unless proven otherwise. Children by default. It's a pretty interesting strategy. I don't know if this is what Wumpus has been cooking ever since they banished him to the back rooms or what, but fascinating idea.
It is.
Brace yourself, because maybe this is a controversial take. This perhaps could be spicy. Do you know how you really protect children on Discord? You don't let children on Discord. This is going to tie into something I was just yapping about a couple days ago, and it's something I've said numerous times over the years, but we are in an era where parents do not want to be parents. They would much rather just plop their kids in front of an iPad or a computer and let the internet raise their kids for them, and just let them have completely unmonitored, unfiltered, unlimited access to the cyberspace, the World Wide Web. And as such...
Bro. That's exactly why areas like this have become more dangerous, bro. Because the way that people are parenting now is, it's not even, I don't even think the content is the issue. A lot of the time, people were saying like, oh, like them just having, just plopping their kids in front of TVs. That was fucked up. A lot of us grew up with TVs and shit. Like, I don't even think that's like much of the issue. Much of the issue is the way that people are communicating online. Holy shit. A lot of this Roblox shit starts with these creepy ass, like, big ass motherfuckers behind the screen typing in on their keyboard, and they're like, hey, you looking for a friend, for a pal? I can buy you some shit. And the kid's like, yeah, I mean, free money, free friend. A lot of the time, why would people, like, they're uneducated, turn shit like that down if they don't know where it's going, bro? The same thing with Discord, to be fair. It's like, I feel like those areas need to be safeguarded more, obviously. But not through this way, where you're asking everyone for your fucking ID and IDs and shit, fucking selling it to AI companies.
The entire landscape of the internet has shifted to constantly be catering towards children using it, which is extraordinarily different from how it was when I was growing up, where the internet was made for adults and kids had like certain special pockets online. But by and large, the internet was focused on adults using it. Whereas now it's just been normalized for parents to turn their kids loose online and let them run wild. So as a result, everything on the internet has changed in order to compensate for that. And make no mistake, Discord making this change, its primary goal isn't to protect kids using their service. It is to harvest your data, because it's going to be very, very valuable for Discord. And getting everyone more and more comfortable with mass surveillance and no privacy turning over your information and data is something that tons of companies are doing everything in their power to do. They just found a convenient excuse to try and paint it as something good, like protecting kids from bad people on Discord. Now, something else in their announcement is this about a toolkit that's going to be introducing age inference to help determine with high confidence whether a user on the platform is an adult. So from the way they describe it, it seems like it's going to be this tool that's monitoring your activity to find patterns of your usage and make an estimation of your age based on what you engage in on Discord. Admittedly, I'm a bit confused on exactly what this is, but from the sound of things, it is something that's running in the background that monitors user behavior. So if you're someone that's frequenting tax channels on Discord in order to help with your taxes, it would likely view that behavior as likely an adult using the account. So then it would just internally have you as an adult account, so you wouldn't need.
So you're telling me now a kid can just join some like tax calculation servers like 3 or 4, and then they're just automatic? This shit's fucked up, dude.
An explicit age verification flow, like if I'm understanding this correctly. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that is. To me, it sounds like what YouTube introduced not long ago, where it monitors user usage behavior and will make an estimation of their age based on what they engage in on the platform. So for Discord, it seems like it's doing that too. And if it determines that you're an adult, you might not have to submit your facial scan or government ID. But again, I could be totally wrong. Now here's Discord treating its users like dogs, trying to coat this pill in peanut butter to make it easier to swallow. We also offer other assurance methods through our collaboration with trusted, privacy-forward partners such as facial age estimation and ID scan, all designed to minimize data use and maximize user control. There's no way of dressing that up in any way that is actually privacy-forward, by the way. We will continue exploring and validating additional age assurance approaches with the goal of expanding options and giving users choices that work best for them. After completing a chosen method, users will receive confirmation via direct message from our official Discord account. A user's assigned age group can be viewed at any time in My Account Settings. Users can also go to My Account Settings to appeal by retrying the process. We currently only prompt users to age assure when they are in the Discord app and trying to access age-restricted content or update specific safety settings. We do not send emails or text messages about our age assurance process or results. So then they go into the key privacy protections. On-device processing. Video selfies for facial age estimation never leave a user's device. Quick deletion. Identity documents submitted to our vendors are quickly deleted, in most cases, immediately after age confirmation. Not in every case, by the way, just most. They're like immediately deleted, but usually it's like real quick. Like I'm talking lickety-split. Straightforward verification. In most states, users complete the process once and their Discord experience adapts to their verified age group. Users may be asked to use multiple methods only when more information is needed to assign an age group. Fuck, Jesus. Private status. A user's age verification status is only available to that user and cannot be seen by others. We're intentional about selecting and working with age assurance partners with strong privacy practices and limit data collection to what's strictly necessary for age assurance. There you have it. That's the big changes coming to Discord right around the corner. And don't let Discord deceive you into thinking that this is a change that they're making for a positive reason, like protecting kids that use Discord. That's not actually why they're making this big pivot here at all. It's just in this race that every company on the planet is engaged in to collect as much data as possible and get people as comfortable as possible with just giving their data willingly. So that way they can just harvest it easily, no hiccups. This is not a good change, and it is not something that anyone should be looking forward to. Do I think it's actually going to kill Discord? No. I don't think so. I know a lot of people are saying that this is the end of Discord, and even me with the title RIP Discord, I don't actually think it's going to sink them. I think people are just going to shrug their shoulders and just fork over the data in order to keep using the platform that they've already become accustomed to.
Like I said, bro, people already made their friends. People have already found, like, what they're used to. And a lot of the time, that's on Discord. I feel like there's not really another app that's like Discord. People aren't gonna, like, fuck it. I ain't gonna speak to my team on Skype. Like, you got it, bro. Fuck yeah, I'll do my complaining by the end of the day. Just at the end of the day, just take my fucking ID, bro. Whatever.
I don't believe I'm gonna be mad about it. Really have a huge willingness to switch off of things that they become used to. There's endless examples to pull from, even like in gaming.
Exactly.
People have set games that are their comfort game, and they maybe might tinker around with playing a new game in the same genre, but typically always go back to the one that they've just spent the most time with. And right now, that's Discord. So I don't think that this is going to be, you know, a huge destruction of Discord, even though I think it should be. I just don't think people are actually going to make a switch to something else in its place because people are just too used to Discord's service at this point. But I guess we'll see. I could be entirely wrong. Skype, for example. Skype, by all definitions, was too big to fail. They were the top dog until Discord came around and ate their lunch. Discord was a superior service to Skype, and Skype ate shit for it. It never adapted, it never changed, and it died. So who knows, maybe I'm entirely wrong, and something will pop up now that Discord is in a really rough spot, lost their footing here. Maybe something else will come and take its place, and people will flock to that instead, so that way they don't have to play ball with these kind of new changes. We'll see.
True.
I'm just not super optimistic about that happening, but I'd love to be wrong about it. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
That was fire, bro.